Alan likes to be the centre of attention. But just remember, Alan, today is not just about you. In fact, it's never going to be just about you ever again. So now you're an us, a we, half of one whole, man and wife. So I'm so proud to be your best man, if not a little scared, especially as you have married the best lady. Doesn't she look amazing? I always knew you'd find the love of your life, even when you doubted this thing didn't exist. I also have to thank Alan and Emily on behalf of the bridesmaids and ushers. It's been an honour to be part of your big day, and I'd like to thank the bridesmaids for getting Emily safely up the aisle, and for looking fantastic doing it. And I'd like to thank the ushers and Paula for a quiet night last night. It really helped Alan's nerves. In fact, it took it back to his childhood. He wet the bed, and he wanted his mummy. I first met Alan at Scout Camp, quite fittingly, just down the road here in Swanage. I think it was 1996. Little did I know then that this was really was a turning point in my life. Things have never really been the same since. That's a good thing, by the way. After then, we joined the Andover Scout Service Team, went to, helped out, and ran Trekcar. Now, I was at Trekcar in Thornycroft, 2007. 2006. That Alan first met Emily. I would like to take some credit for them getting together, as it was Alan playing with Toby that got Alan noticed by Emily in the first place. You know how women find men good with children and attractive quality?
Toby, I love you.
But little did she know, Alan had a plan. It's only a 5-year plan at this point. That was not that plan. And one that certainly didn't involve children. So I'm glad to say Alan's fear of children has lessened a little bit over the years. When we first had Toby, Alan really didn't know what to do with him. The only time he really seemed interested in him was while Sue was breastfeeding. Over the years he's mellowed a bit. I think being Toby's godparent has helped. In fact, it has been said that Alan is the greatest godfather Toby has ever had. In my preparations for writing this speech, Toby said he couldn't write it. This is his help. Alan is cool because he buys awesome presents, like a Nerf machine gun and a brain-making kit. And he also bought me Danny Champion of the World, which I love. Alan is the funniest man on earth.
Your Christmas present's gone back up.
Whenever I see Alan, he tries to get me to do naughty stuff. He gets me to say rude things, like chocolate, wobble wobble poo poo. I like Emily because Emily tells me never to believe anything Alan says. I'm glad Alan and Emily have got married because I like them and I think they are brilliant together. I was very excited to be an usher. Thank you for asking me. I was a bit worried at first because I thought I had to stand up and do a speech. But Dad saved me. Alan also said I could do a song if I wanted, but I was too scared. P.S. I love you. Now, we always used to say that we would never get with a Scouty girl. You know what they're like. Years on, it seems like we didn't take our own advice. And thank God for that, because a lot of us would still be single. Can I do a quick poll? How many Scouty couples do we have here? So in that case, I would like to make the first toast to Baden Powell. Without him, our lives would be a lot emptier. Right, so let's rewind a few years back to that Trekcar to around 2004. This was the point where Alan decided to make a lifestyle change. He unbelievably decided that Andover was not the centre of the universe.
I can confirm I was right.
He decided he would become more outgoing. Now some of you may find it hard to believe, but he hasn't always been this loud, funny, random, great bloke that he is today. He's always been pretty loud, to be fair. There was a time when he was just average. and he decided that average wasn't good enough. And there must be more to life if you just go out and get it. So we'd been snowboarding together for a few years by this point, on a few trips to the Alps, and we would always talk about how cool it would be to go and do a season, to work in a hotel, or be a rep. So Alan therefore quit his job, packed his board and jumped on a plane. Now looking back, it may have been a better idea to get a job before he left. But he was on an adventure. Well, he was supposed to. He arrived back less than 2 weeks later. When he arrived back, he had no job, no confidence and no plan. Not a happy boy. For me though, that was the best thing that could have happened to him. Sorry, second best. He came and lived with us for a few weeks, did some thinking, like he does, and again decided to change tactics. His new plan was to make the most of every opportunity that came along, talk to everyone and anyone, and see where that's at. And now you just can't shut him up. Oh, that reminds me, the very next day after that conversation, I'd been to work, got home, asked Alan about his day. It turns out Alan had been putting his new plan into place, just chatting to random people to see what happens. It so happened he had chatted to, not chatted up, he assured me, a girl in the gym. They were going for a few drinks in Guildford the next night. That poor girl.
Yeah, thanks for this story.
Now for Alan, who may or may not have a drink problem, I'm sure it wasn't the heaviest of nights. For that girl, however, being ill on the train and being carried home by a guy she had just met probably wasn't the highlight of her life.
Fine ill, because I think it would make, much
Needless to say, there was not a second day. And I'm sure Alan wouldn't deny he likes a beer or two. Some, actually most, of my best ever nights out have been with him sharing this passion. But some has passed comment that he just doesn't know when to stop. But without this love of drink or two, we wouldn't be having a free bar, so I will drink tonight. More importantly, we would never have met Alan's alter ego, Chinese Alan. Now, historically, when someone has an alter ego, they're usually some kind of superhero. Clark Kent was Superman, Bruce Wayne was Batman. Well, Chinese Alan is a sort of reverse. When Chinese Alan appears, and beware, it's quite often at weddings, anything can happen, anything strange and unusual normally. He seems to lose all sense of direction. Once, at a wedding, he got stuck inside the toilet. Not the pan, not the cubicle, the whole room. He was in there 20 minutes before someone came in and opened the door to let him out. He once again at a wedding took a crutch off an English woman.
We've got the crutch in the car, the same crutch.
I'll be making an appearance later.
And proceeded to attack an innocent cheese on the buffet table. Also not superhero behaviour. And there was an incident with the bridesmaid, but I'll leave Alan to tell you about that. But for me, one of the worst offences Chinese Alan has committed in recent memory was on the stag weekend. Chinese Alan dragged me out of the best nightclub ever to go to a variety club. He proceeded to squint and mumble incoherently at the entertainment, and after 15 minutes decided actually he couldn't see and wanted to go home. Unforgivable. So I think you'll all agree, for the sake of Emily's wedding night, that really we don't want to see Chinese Alan tonight.
No.
So if you see Alan stood at the bar, surrounded by 10 Jack Daniels and Cokes, which is highly likely, do the decent thing and drink at least one. Now I've mentioned the stag weekend, I feel I have to give it the briefest of mentions.
Who's that?
Toby!
Well, I'll carry on. I'm not dying yet, Sue. I don't have to escape just yet. For the sake of wives, fed up with hearing about Vegas, I'll keep it short. Actually, they were fed up with it way before we even went here. As best man, it was obviously my job to sort out some sort of special thing for a weekend away. after the briefest of discussions with Alan and Craig, we decided Vegas was the best option. Even if it was just the three of us going, we were still going. Well, 13 of us touched down in Sin City, and I'm pretty pleased to say 13 of us even came home. Just about. So as a nod to the wives, I'm going to mention a few of my favourite things for the trip. So we had the two Essex girls that we met in the airport, and we thought we had dressed Alan up as Noddy, when actually he dressed himself. But they also saw pictures of Emily and decided Alan was punching way above his head. We had 7 limos in 24 hours.
Yay!
The groom putting $1,000 on black at the Bellagio and winning. Treasure hunting and crazy horses. Shooting machine guns at the Las Vegas gun range for the biggest smiles. Getting the pool shut down at the hotel. Jamie's dirty dancing. Club Excess, nightclub with a pool. The hottest chicken wings in the world. 8 hours sleep in 3 nights for some of us. A weekend of Monopoly money and mayhem. So I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all the stags for making it a weekend we'll never forget, even if the wives wish we would.
12:30, ladies and gentlemen.
Now Alan has been called many things, some of them even good. A world record holder. Who can forget watching thread toilet rolls on the string for hours? A legend of Hampshire scouting was said. An endurance athlete. We completed our first adventure race together. I'm sure it was the only time I was fitter than Alan. I think it was 2002. And I'm glad to say that while my body seems to have fallen apart, Alan has shifted up several gears, completed lots of races, and inspired quite a few people to take up the sport, including Emily. Now, he has been called a geek. I was a little surprised not to see Alan wearing his GoPro in the church. Seeing him dressed in a white suit with an Apple logo on the chest. He's been called Atacama Alan, the best godfather Toby had ever had. A medium. Oh no, a medium, that's what he calls himself. But what I want to know, and get sorted once and for all, is Alan really a medium? So I've decided to put him to the test and get to the bottom of this once and for all. I'm being nervous. As this tent is full of the people that know him best, I thought you could all help me out. So I'm going to work through a list of questions. And at the end we'll have a bit of a vote. So let's start at the top. His head. What do we think? Please be on it.
Not a medium.
Lego Pad Alan.
Well. No, that's large. Large, not, so that's one for not a medium. Right, what have we got next? Next, personality. Medium? I don't think so, do you? Has anyone ever said that Alan, he has a medium personality? Not a medium again? I know. Okay, Alan's tasting cufflinks. The larger, normally the better. Although the wedding ones are quite pretty normal. Yeah, so yeah, we're not taking like 50p pence for a piece so no, I think not medium again. Is Alan a medium? Well, I looked on amiamedium.com and it does exist. Do you see or speak to dead people? Do you talk to people on the other side? Not the room?
Oh no. I'll tell you why I realise what
Now I get
Right. In my hand are some playing cards. Okay. placed a card in the envelope yesterday. Do you know what sort of card it is? Do you know what card it is? What? Have a guess.
Lady Diamonds.
No, it's your wedding card. And what size of t-shirts does Alan buy?
He buys.
Size and medium.
Okay.
I like them tight.
Right, now one for Emily. Emily only. Now answer carefully, or don't answer. Shall we say, what size underwear does Alan buy?
Small.
Medium, large, or maybe small? Don't answer. It is your wedding night after all, we don't know how it's feeling. Right. Right, so those of you that have been a best man before, I'm sure you know it's hard to write a speech, to balance humour with sincerity, to know what to keep in and which bits to get rid of. Well, we now have reached the bit where 3 weeks ago I thought this would be hilarious. Now I'm still here, I'm not quite so sure. But let's not stop. Right, sorry ladies, but I've got to mention Vegas again. Alan insisted all of the stag party wear white Speedos at the ball. As it was supposed to be us stitching him up, not the other way round, we've got him a nice white thong. This is the point where the people with weak stomachs need to close their eyes for a minute. And maybe you two call up, because there are some things a sister doesn't need to see. Here is a picture of him.
The one up where the film was see-through.
I didn't realise until I got it right. Right, being a good friend, I bought him a large. Is there anybody that wanted to see that picture with him wearing a medium? Well, I didn't think so. Right now, so it's our turn to vote. Is Alan a medium? So, it's my honour to present you with this certificate. You're officially not a medium. Right, we all know Alan is a little weird. But life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and we fall into mutually satisfying weirdness. We call it love. True love. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you all to stand. Raise your glasses to the bride and groom. Bride and We're just going to sort out, so everyone knows there was a sweet place on the street side. Dave, that's right. 1849.
I said 1830. Close.
I said it.
1915.
What did you say?
1915.
This is Primloaf of Francois. Is the winner.
Not yet.
18 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yay!
1830. On the right hand side, Dave. About 2/3 way down.
Come on, this is your one job, Dave.
You ruined it. Right hand side. No, the other right, Dave.
The right, Dave.
You can't read.
So it's Mark and Joe.
True story fact.
Oh!
Get a motorboat tonight.
Oh!
Longstaff wins.
Yay!
Put it behind
Good work, Mark.
Behind the bar.
Oh no, we'll share it like we agreed.
Right, 3 telegrams for Tuesday. Right, okay. Get invited then.
That's what you put together. We only put 83p in this week's stuff.
Okay. Well, let's do these and then we can have a part of it. So we've got a few announcements. Right, sorry I can't be there. I hope you both have an enjoyable day. Take time to stop and take it all in, because the day will go over in a flash. I wish you both an adventurous future together. All the best from Nathan in a hot and dusty Afghanistan. You don't have to Dear Mr. and Mrs. Braithwaite, by the time you hear this message, the all-important wedding stuff would be over, and now you can get down to the other important stuff, and that is enjoying family and friends and wine. Really sorry I couldn't make it over to celebrate this important day with you two, but I have an important round of golf to play this weekend, followed by a few beers in the clubhouse, and I don't miss that. On a serious note, I'll be raising my glass to you, the two of you today. Fantastic meeting you both, and any other racing the planet animals sitting listening to this. And may your future bring nothing but happiness and laughter. Best regards, John and Janice Williams from South Africa. Dear Emily and Alan, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be with you today. I'll be with you in thought. Have a wonderful day and a long and happy marriage. Lots of love and big hugs. I'll be thinking of you. Auntie Phyllis. Right. To the Flaming Galah and the Lady Crazy. Congratulations today. May you walk many kilometres together through deserts, unshowered, with aching feet, communal living and freeze-dried food. And like those events, today will be amongst the best times of your lives. I'm sorry I will not be with you today and the other crazy lady crazy, but I'm thinking of you. Love you from the third crazy lady, if I'm getting it right, Susan in Australia.
That's my teammate from the Georgia race.
Right, so this is the last one. Hello boys. It's me, Barbie, from the Luxor Pool.
Really?
I hope you had a fun weekend. Here is a short story of my encounter. There I was, sitting poolside at the Luxor Hotel. I've been saving sun loungers for my kids and husband. Not that bad. When one by one, these guys, all wearing matching green shirts that say, "It's all about you, Alan," start showing up and taking the row of chairs right in front of me. Great, I think. Here comes a group of drunk, or soon to be drunk, British stag party guys in matching shirts. This can't be good. At this point, the guy, who I can only assume is Alan, shows up and announces that it's Speedo time. Before I know it, everyone in the group begins to strip down to the dreaded Speedo. I can only assume that the rest of the world knows about the Americans' fear and lack of understanding of the Speedo. We truly don't get it. I'm from California, where we accept almost everything and everyone. But even we can't stop linking the Speedo and gay men. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. However, when this group of clearly heterosexual men started talking about lubing up each other with sunscreen and who was going to rub down Alan's bum cheeks, he was wearing a thong by the way, I knew I had to jump in and save their masculinity by offering to lube up at least their backs. After rubbing down 12 or 13 Speedo-clad British men, I wish you well, Alan B. You have a great and loyal group of friends, and Alan B must be a pretty great guy to have a group of friends willing to follow him to Las Vegas, Nevada, and strip down to basically their underwear in front of a group of strangers. Be well, boys, and congratulations, Alan. Sincerely, Barbara.
Yay!
A couple of little announcements. From 9 PM this evening, for those of you that want to make a move, there is a free taxi that will be loitering around, which is going to be operating between 9 and 1 AM. So that will operate up from Corfe to Swanage. So if you want to go further than that, you'll have to walk. And tomorrow morning, if any of you would like to join us here about 10 AM, we'll be doing bacon rolls. Okay. So that's it, I'm afraid.
Is there a free bar in the morning as well?
Yeah, so talk about yourself, we'll sort out cutting the cake.
Yay.